Kushodina zushale kwela kithi ngwana ngoma wethu. Sehla sithi masibheke ezansi singamabhuku. Ngiyakutshela uNkulunkulu impela ngizoqala lapha emuva.
Wentuna kantaba ntuna yesi.
Wanazo sitolo sokuthenga.
Wentuna uzungboleke ndukuma. Uzungboleke ubhokobo.
Eyami ngayithenga.
Wentuna uzungboleke ndukuma.
Wanazo sitolo sokuthenga.
Wentuna uzungboleke ndukuma. Uzungboleke ubhokobo.
Eyami ngayithenga.
Wentuna kantaba ntuna yesi.
Wanazo sitolo sokuthenga.
Wentuna uzungboleke ndukuma. Uzungboleke ubhokobo.
Eyami ngayithenga.
Wentuna uzungboleke ndukuma.
Wanazo sitolo sokuthenga.
Ngicane abakulomfu sekuwuJomathi. Today it is something because of us. Nathi ke la kwi-National Assembly nozakwethu ama-politicians wonke umuntu olaphakathi siyajabula kakhulu ukuthi kuze abantu baseNdlunkulu nizovela kodwa olubaluleke kakhulu elomhlaba ngoba kumhlaba sonke siyaziza amaqembu phinda hluka khona uGatha khona umkhonto wesizwe khona ANC oCongress nawo kodwa iqiniso lihle umhlaba wathathwa kuthina abantu abamnyama ngesihluku. Lo mhlaba unama-resources unomqebo ngaphansi komhlaba omunye ungaphezulu komhlaba wathathwa kuthina ngesihluku ngesibhaba ngendluzula wathathwa ngesihluku iqiniso yilelo. La esihlukana khona singamaqembu amaningi epolitiki ukuthi sizokwenza kanjani siwuthola kanjani umhlaba wethu ubuyele kuthina. Thina siyi-MK Party sinama-views ethu sinombono wethu ukuthi sizothola kanjani umhlaba ukuze kubuye isithunzi sabantu baseNdlunkulu i-royalty. Futhi thina siyi-MK sibiza ngeNdlunkulu nge-menus ngeNdlunkulu asisebenzisi nenkaba lethi traditional leaders ngeNdlunkulu. Ngalawo mazwi amafishane siyanemukela lana ePhalamende sithi ake sizolalela sizwe kunina abantu baseNdlunkulu noma nimele iNdlunkulu ukuthi iziphi iy'ncomo noma iphakamiso elizocela sizenze thina njengeqembu le-MK Party malungelana nezomhlaba sikakhulukazi umhlaba ongaphansi weNgonyama Trust. Siyakhumbula sisonke ukuthi umhlaba ongaphansi weNgonyama Trust buvele ukhona ngaphambi ka-1994 kuwumhlaba okhona kule ndawo kuthiwa sezameni kwasekuthi ngo-1994 kwakhona le constitution ekhona umgwaqo-seko wase uyathathwa kwenziwa i-national competence ngoba ezomhlaba ziphethwe uhulumeni ophethe izwe lonke. There is no provincial competence. Kodwa umhlaba weNgonyama Trust mangikhumbula kahle is 2.8 million hectares mawonke umhlaba. So into ekuthiwa iNgonyama Trust noma umhlaba kwaZulu akuyona into entsha leyo. Thina siyayiqhenya ngayo singamaZulu. Ngoba mangala eKapa ubuZulu bangeke kuphela. Sengiphathekisa kunawo nomphela. Nongafeli. Ney'mpatelo nayibhoka nje ubuZulu boyiqhenyayo. Bayazi kahle loo nto mhlawumbe akabhedela sibhedela thina umZulu. Ngalo magama ngibalwa siyabonga ukuthi nifikele lana ngizocela ngi-hand over
indicating that they would like to have a discussion with the ANC caucus on matters relating to Ingonyama Trust. And so we responded and agreed on the date immediately that it could either be yesterday or today. And we left it to our chief of staff working with the office of the Prime Minister to work out the details, which resulted in us having to meet today. So that is essentially the reason why we have this meeting. And I took an approach saying that we will listen to your presentation. We will raise whatever issues that we may want to raise to clarify ourselves. But ultimately, we would request that you give us an opportunity to reflect on your presentation as the caucus, because as I'm saying, you are meeting the caucus delegation, which will have a responsibility to take whatever discussion from here to the full caucus of the ANC, so that the caucus will then discuss in its entirety and take a view about the proposals or the suggestions that you and on behalf of the King, His Majesty Mrs. Zulu you want us to consider in relation to Ingonyama Trust. I think the other point I want to make is that so we will hand over to you. As you would have heard when the comrades were introducing themselves, they are coming from different backgrounds. And unfortunately, we don't have interpreters in this room. So we're going to have to depend on English. Because the easiest language is English. That's why Ronaldo was saying, premising their greetings with their, she's going to speak Afrikaans. Now, if she speaks Afrikaans, then I will have no capacity to chair the meeting when we're speaking Afrikaans. So the easiest language that we can all understand, Ronaldo just to allay your fear, is English, because that's the easiest language. When we were colonized, we were also given that language, and we mastered it, all of us as Africans. So, Shenge, that is where we are. I think let me now hand over to you. You will decide how you want to take us through the presentation from your delegation. Thank you very much.
Firstly, we really appreciate that you've reached out to us and come to discuss this legislative proposal with us. And obviously there are some things which you say which we immediately find very attractive and we agree with. For example, we have been the greatest champions in South Africa of provincial powers and locating more and more of government responsibility in provinces because it is closer to the people who benefit or suffer when services go wrong, or those responsibilities are misappropriated or misdirected, and there's a closer level of accountability. So in that regard, you make our ears prick up immediately, and I think that you would find a lot of favor from the DA when it comes to provincial powers and the proper location of those powers. At the same time, I must make a frank admission to you that I grew up in the Western Cape and in Cape Town since the age of 5. We have no recognized traditional leadership in Cape Town. There's a process underway to recognize that leadership, but at the moment we have no recognized traditional leadership in the Western Cape province. And I've spent most of my life as a city boy. So many of these issues and debates is new territory that I would like to, as a first port of call, discuss in depth with my colleagues from KZN and show a great deal of deference to the views of our KZN colleagues on these questions and on these matters, because they are views that are issues that are new to a city boy from Cape Town. So I just want to make that admission up front and say that before we express ourselves on these things, I would prefer to go and consult first with my KZN team, and then secondly with some other colleagues in the DA as well. And then thirdly, when we approach these questions, we always try to think, what are the basic principles that we should keep in consideration? And to my mind, some of the basic principles include what is going to best serve the many millions of South Africans who live on the Ingonyama Trust land. What is going to deliver the best outcome for the quality of life, the economic development, the access to jobs, the access to security of tenure for those millions of South Africans. And their interests must be front of mind. I think one of the other fundamental principles that will guide our thinking is what is going to be best for accountability and oversight in the management of the land and the trust. And so one of the questions I would have immediately is what informed the decision to, at the moment, the board is entirely appointed by the minister, and I can actually appreciate that. I'm not sure what the reasoning is for the board entirely being appointed by the minister. I'm not sure what informed that in 1997 when.
Wena wesilo